Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and welcome. It's Nurse Richard, the Wax Wizard. Thanks for joining me. Now, those of you who like skin peels, and particularly peels off the eardrum, stay tuned, you're going to enjoy this one. But you've got to stick with it because it takes a while, as most type of these procedures do. And I've seen this chap a couple of times before, and the same thing tends to happen every time I see him. He ends up with this relatively thick layer of dead skin, which starts on the eardrum. It's thickest on the eardrum and then spreads along the ear canal. Now, why does that happen? I'm not entirely sure, but I suspect that what happens is the eardrum sheds, the top layer of the eardrum anyway, as all skin in the ear sheds. And I think when it sheds, it just fails to leave. You just get layer and layer and layer and layer on top of the eardrum, and it spreads outwards, trying to get out of the ear, but never quite makes it. No, it couldn't hear a thing either. Now these things aren't huge. It's not a massive blockage, but because of where it is, it gives him a load of trouble. Like I said, he can barely hear a thing. But peels like this, they're particularly frustrating and difficult to do, because to start with, you can't just, well, you could, but if you go straight for the eardrum, it doesn't always come off, because you've got to start around the edges here and peel all the way around it. Sometimes if you grab a bit on the canal wall, it will peel all the way down to the eardrum. That way you've avoided needing to go right down there, which is obviously comes with its own risks, you know. This bit here on the side, this bit wasn't connected, I don't think, but always a good idea to get rid of these, just so you've got some better vision, so you can see better when you eventually do decide to go down to the eardrum and start peeling it off. You can just see in the distance, can't you? It's like a thick crust of dead skin on the eardrum. And it's particularly orangey and yellowy because I think he'd thrown quite a lot of oil in this in an attempt to sort it out himself before he came to see me. It rarely works, especially not olive oil with stuff like this. Really, I tend to find sodium bicarbonate can help better when it's thick layers of dead skin like this. Yeah, just look at that. It's just a thick, dry crust. Now, I've already put olive oil in prior to start filming this procedure. Can I have a quick go down that? I just want to have a feel of it, just on the off chance that I might get lucky and it might jump in. It didn't. I didn't think it would, but I thought it's worth a quick go. So I think what we've got to do, because you can see it extends from the eardrum all the way along the roof of the ear canal. So I figure if we start at the top here and start working it, peeling it down from the roof of the ear canal there, that way it might come out a little easier. But it's always a tricky spot to get on the roof of people's ear canals. And reason being is, I mean, sometimes you have to ask them to tilt the head to the side, but getting the angle that you've got to get it, it's just really difficult to get access to it. And it wasn't a particularly easy ear to get in anyway, because you'll probably see that the whole thing, it looks yellow and orange. It's because it coats the entire ear canal, but you will see the colour change obviously when we do start peeling it away, especially from the eardrum. You can just see, can't you, just above the suction tube there, a little glimpse of pink. Now that's the fresh skin there. Now I was hoping on the off chance that might just peel it all away from there. It didn't. It was just so firmly stuck, despite me already putting some oil in there. It was so firmly stuck to the eardrum. So no matter how good a grip you get there and try and peel it away, yeah, it is coming, but you can just feel there's a fair bit of resistance there. So I don't think I persevered too long with this one here. And I think the suction tube just got blocked up. This is the fine end. There you go, it just got blocked up there. This is the fine end tube, so I've put more oil in here, as you can probably see. Probably see it glistening and slightly changed colour slightly. the fine end tube here, which is absolutely tiny. I've got one here, in fact, you might be able to see. So that's the fine end tube there, which I suppose if I put it next to my little finger, you can just appreciate how small that is. It's absolutely minuscule. It'll look huge on there, and you're thinking, oh, that looks easy, that just get it in there and hike it out. It doesn't work like that, it really doesn't. But with this covering the entire eardrum and the surrounding area, it's hard to see a little edge. Now, I can just about see one there. And obviously this is the bony part of the ear canal. So it's incredibly sensitive, the skin is so thin. You're just looking for some little area that you can just start to get a little peel and a lift going, and there it is. You found it there, so you can see just behind that, you'll start to see it turning pink, and then you'll see the greyish blue, the bluey grey of the eardrum just start to reveal itself. Very satisfying peel off the eardrum, this. I know a lot of you guys like stuff like this. I'll be honest, I don't. Because it's really hard to do. It's really hard to do, and it's really dangerous as well. Obviously having these sharp metal implants inside people's ear, literally just touching or just in front of the eardrum, it's risky, you know. One little slip and that's it, pop, you've gone through the eardrum, so you've got to be extremely careful. So I'm glad that not too many of these come in. I do like leave a lot, obviously we make clinical notes after every procedure, and I have put a little asterisk next to this chap's name so I can prepare myself for it, because I can guarantee it's probably going to be the same again. So look at that peeling away, absolutely beautiful, that really satisfying when it comes away like that. So you can see the whole thing there now has come off. So let's get that out, and I think I just hold this in front of the camera so you can just see what it looks like. And look at that, compared to what it looked like before, massive difference. And the difference the gentleman noticed, it was instant. He said it was literally like taking your hand off your ear, like if you push your finger on there and just pull it out, it's like turning the lights on. Just thought I'd throw another one in here for no other reason than why not, because I had a little juicy spare one, and I thought I'd just pop this at the end of this one. Very different this than the other one, quite a short and sweet one. But this one, from what I remember, it was quite a nice little thick peel from the base of the ear canal, and the old chunk came out. You can just see the skin on the left hand side of that, can't you? Just trying to desperately hang on for dear life. Bit sticky this as well, so I'm just going to try at the base again there, and lift it up. And this wax baby is not putting up too much of a fight. Now this is the one that you want them all to go like this. When you see them coming in, you don't want them like the first one. Your heart sinks when you get one like that. There we have a beautiful, clear, shiny eardrum after that one. So I hope you enjoyed those. But for now, take care of yourself, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.